Right, Costa from Sports Video Group here. Pleased to be joined by Mike Raimondo from the PGA Tour. PGA Tour Entertainment got really exciting stuff going on January 2nd, their first live event from their gorgeous new facility. Mike, congratulations on everything that's come together at that place. What are you guys excited for? Why is this such a big step for PGA Tour?
Yeah, I mean, I've been there for 20 years now, and this is one of the biggest things that we've ever done. We actually went from our old facility that we had 2 control rooms. We now have 8 control rooms in this facility. So you're right, January 2nd, Sentry Tournament Champions, we will actually have 2 shows. We'll have our original enhanced international feed, which is kind of a world feed, but not quite there yet. We'll get to that in a minute. But then we'll have PGA Tour Live, which is on ESPN Plus. That'll launch live there. And then we scale from there. The following week, 2 shows, and then during American Express, our 3rd week of the year, we'll do 6 shows from that building.
So as you advance, and again, we'll kind of go about how long this has come together, but as you look ahead to 2025, what do you expect your organization to be able to do that maybe it's never been able to do before?
Yeah, so come Players Championship in March, we'll launch a world feed. And so from that point on, we will do a world feed for every single event. So in a typical year, starting, say, 2026, we'll have 42 weeks out of the year that we'll do world feed. So that next year we'll do 30 events that will have a world feed. And so that is going to be the base of what one of the main reasons we started that building was to do this type of content. Really customized content that will be for the world feed. So instead of, if you're in Australia and you see a PGA Tour, you don't see a CBS logo or a Golf Channel logo or an NBC logo. You will see a PGA Tour branded logo internationally. And then that next step and phases right after that is going to be, how do we localize that for our international partners? How do we make that world feed also a branded for, say, Japan, and it's in Japanese, all the graphics, or for Korea, and then start putting different languages on it as well.
Wow, fascinating stuff. And as we kind of said, this has kind of been a long building process. 2024 had a ton of highlights. In addition to opening the building at all, you guys rolled out new trucks to kind of lead into that kind of synergy with all your networks. When you reflect on 2024, what are some of the big moments that really feel like are changing the organization long term?
Yeah, that truck rollout was amazing as well. And so back in 2022, when we did our rights deal with CBS and NBC, what we talked to them about was, we both have different truck fleets that are at every event. Why don't we combine the resources? And combining those resources was a little bit, I think our networks were a little hesitant about it at first, but after we started doing it with them, I think they all realized what we can do. So instead of putting different, two cameras on a tee box, now I have 1. So all those shared resources, we have between 54 and 66 cameras every single week out on the course. So everybody has access to all of them. The directors can talk depending on whose show it is, but you now have everything out there the entire time. That is really cascaded into, you don't have 6 or 7 different trucks throughout the year. You go into the same exact truck. You know what it is. You know how to hook it up every week. You know how to power it every single week. It's all color-coded, where these cables get hooked up to this one every single week. So we've now sped up the process of deployment, of testing, of doing all that stuff, because of this fleet is there every single week. And so now that connectivity now enhances us of how we're doing in the building. So we will have 70 feeds every single week from that truck unit back to the building. Plus we have over 120 microphones every single week that will come back to that building as well.
That consistency, I'm sure, is very welcome to have. Well, Mike, we're really excited for what you all have in store for 2025. Congratulations on everything, and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
All right, for more of everything from us here at Sports Video Group, head on over to our website at sportsvideo.org.